Hey guys, welcome back to Maelstrom Gaming Studios. I'm Craig.
And I'm Sam.
And today we are bringing out the Crusher Stampede for the Tyranids. And what other than a perfect opponent than a Dreadnought heavy list?
Yes, the March of the Ancients.
It's going to be a fun one, so stay tuned for that. We're also playing on our new terrain board. It is our Jungly Forest theme map. Still a little bit of a work in progress, but as a basic setup, I really like it, and we'll dive into that in the video. Before we do dive in, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps out our channel growth, and if you do want to help support the channel growth, basically invest in the growth, do consider becoming a member. Click that little join button. All the money goes right back into the channel, buying new terrain, new light, new mics, things like that. Maybe a new camera was something we want to try, is getting a camera spot on the dice box, so now we can have two cameras going at once. But yeah, do consider supporting the channel, and with all that out of the way, let's dive into the armies coming up next.
As we mentioned, this list is a March of the Ancients. I have 6 Dreadnoughts taking the field alongside a small contingent of characters and 2 tactical squads. So I will just start, basic stuff. I am, as always, playing my Iron Warriors, run as Iron Hands. For my HQ choices, I have a captain. He's just a basic buff captain with a bolter and a chainsword. I got to make a model for him eventually so I can stop proxying in my actual characters. But that's what he is. Same deal with the lieutenant. He just has a mastercrafted bolt gun as well. The unique guy that I've never taken before is a Master of the Forge. So he is kind of one of the linchpins of this list. So he is my Warlord. So in addition to being a Master of the Forge, which allows him to heal vehicles better, he also has the Target Protocols Warlord trait to help buff shooting, as well as the inherent Tech Marine ability to awaken the machine spirits, which allows me to also buff vehicle shooting. So the idea is that he is going to sit back with his ancient charges and tell them what to shoot and how to shoot, and hit them with a wrench or something, like an engineer in Team Fortress 2.
Hit them with the magic wrench,
right,
yeah.
Exactly, and repair them when they get shot. For troops, as I mentioned, I just have 2 10-man tactical squads. Another diversion from how I normally play, they are in rhinos, so they can hopefully move up the board quickly and not just get obliterated by, a rupture cannon or someone hitting them with a big scything talon. So,
yeah. Oh,
yeah.
I was going to ask one question. Mm-hmm. What is your detachment?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it is 2 Vanguard detachments.
You're running dual Vanguard.
Yes.
Oh boy, so you are lacking the CP.
I have almost no CP because that is 1, 2, 3, 4 CPM down plus detachment.
Plus 6 CP. So you have 1?
I have 1.
1 CP.
Yeah, it's you can take a lot of Dreadnoughts, but unfortunately many of them cost command points to take, which I am not a fan of the way that the relic rule works now, but I digress.
Yeah.
And then also just in those tactical squads, they also have a heavy bolter. And the rhinos have 2 storm bolters.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then really getting into the fun part of my list are the Dreadnoughts. So going down the line, I have 2 venerable Dreadnoughts. These are just standard with missile launchers and las cannons. The plan is to have them hang back with the captain, the lieutenant, and the Master of the Forge and blast the big monsters downrange. I know they've got invulnerable saves and damage reduction, but the idea is that they'll just be putting out, 2, 4, 6, 8 las cannon shots a turn plus missiles. So hopefully that'll put some stuff down. Probably
there.
Then I have the big boy, the Leviathan Dreadnought. He has a Siege Claw, a Storm Cannon array, 2 heavy flamers, and 3 hunter killer missiles.
Oh man.
So he is the big punchy, center to this list. He's going to be rocking down the field looking for things to hit. Sadly, I cannot put him in the Dreadnought drop pod, as the Dreadnought drop pod now only can carry up to 9 wounds, and I forget how many he has. I think it's like 14. But he is going to be moving up the board, shooting with all of his hunter-killer missiles and his storm cannon array, looking for people to hit in combat. The Deredeo just has the autocannon batteries and the Aeolus missile launchers, so again, putting shots downrange. And also he has 2 heavy bolters in his chest, so just lots of firepower.
Lots of firepower.
The only thing I worry about is that the monsters might not be as vulnerable, but shots are shots. So hopefully they can compensate for the, I guess it's not low strength, but low compared to monster toughness.
Sure.
And then, speaking of Dreadnought drop pods, I have a Relic Contemptor with 2 close combat weapons and 2 heavy flamers, and he is riding in the drop pod. So he is going to come in on turn 1 like a heat-seeking, monster-seeking missile, and hopefully get into combat and beat something to death. And then just continue beating things to death until eventually he is slain. And the last Dreadnought is another Relic Contemptor with 2 twin las cannons and a Cyclone missile launcher. Again, accompanying the characters and his smaller, knee-lacking brethren in the back line. And really, that's my list. This is 2,000 points, 6 Dreadnoughts, 3 dedicated transports, 2 troops, and 3 characters.
All right, so that's, yeah, there you go. That's the Dreadnought half of this monster mash. We'll come back to you guys and see what the Tyranids are bringing to this mashup. Hey guys, and welcome to 2,000 points on the nose of Tyranid Crusher Stampede. Now this is not exactly the most, not exactly the most ideal list that I was hoping for, but I wanted to run what I had, and this is a lot of it. We're just pretend that Pyrovore, he's just gonna hang out on the wall here because he's magnetized. So there we go. Sorry. So this is the 2,000 points. It is a lot of monsters to go against Sam's Dreadnoughts.
Clearly.
and we're trying out some things from the last tactics video that I put out about some things that could be good in a Crusher Stampede. We're trying out three of them from that list and a little bit of a 4th one, but not fully. So starting off the list, we have the Swarm Lord. He is what he is. His psychic powers are going to be Aggressive Surge and Synaptic Barrier from the new discipline. Those are D3 extra attacks and giving a unit a 4-up invuln save. Any unit 4-up invuln save. Yeah. Then in the HQs, we have a Neurothrope. He is going to be rocking a Void Crown, which is allowing him to do a psychic action and cast a psychic power in the same turn. So his psychic power will be Catalyst from the old psychic tree because I think that's very solid on him. The next HQ is my Flying Hive Tyrant that I said I wanted to try out. So he has got the Adaptive Physiology. He's got a Warlord trait. He is technically my Warlord. He is got dual Scything Talons represented by his claws and psychic powers for him. Oh, he's got Biomorphic Carapace. Essentially what I'm going for is that he is -1 to wound, and he has -1 damage and potentially -2 damage, regenning wounds. Very good at anti-infantry. Now, Sam has a lot of Dreadnoughts, so he might just try and pick off the Tactical Marines to kind of feast up some wounds and then go back at a Dreadnought. But not his best matchup. I still want to use him. I did have to pay the extra command point for the Hive Tyrant, but that's the outlay. In the troop choice, it's a little bit of proxy, so please bear with me. I don't like to proxy as much as possible, but I have as many warriors as I have in this list. So we're running 2 min squads of 3 with all dual Scything Talons. They are also rocking Bioweapon Bond. And then we are rocking a squad of 7 warriors with Death Spitters. I should say 5 of them have Death Spitters and Scything Talons, and 2 of them have Venom Cannons and Scything Talons. Close to WYSIWYG, not quite there, but almost there. So that's the troop choices out of the way. Now we'll get on to some of the other good stuff. Well, 2 lictors, this is probably the last game we're playing in the 2021 format. So this will probably be the last game lictors will be useful.
They're slinking off into the shadows.
Into the shadows, never to be seen again. But yeah, I want to use them one more time just to use them.
For old time's sake.
Exactly. And then we have a Haruspex. I did my tactics video. The Haruspex is looking very juicy right now with the sheer amount of attacks he can kick out. So we'll see. Again, Sam doesn't have that much infantry for him to feast on, but maybe he can do some work there. We then have a Maleceptor. I'm a big fan of the Maleceptor now with his Synaptic Link. I don't know how important it will be this game. I will probably put it on either the Tyrannofex or the Haruspex because his stuff is all D6 or D3 damage. But at the same time, I want to put Bioweapon Bond on those same. So it's a big trade-off. But he's in there. He's also a Psyker, so he can cast some Psychic powers. And he will be having Onslaught to be a more reliable Advance and Charge power, seeing if that one can go off. Weird. Then, oh, I do have 3 Tyrant Guard. Again, I wasn't really looking to include these ones, but I figured the Swarm Lord could use a little extra durability as well as the Hive Tyrant, so I could sit both of them by the Tyrant Guard on turn 1. If Sam goes first, the incoming fire will probably just delete the Hive Guard or the Tyrant Guard, leave the 2 monsters alive, and you know what? For 120 points to keep them alive, it might be worth it in this specific matchup. Now for the heavy support, we have 3 options. One of them is pretty standard for me, but 2 of them are new-ish. We have a Moloch, and again in the tactics video I said the Moloch is very good at stealing objectives, so we're going to see how well he performed this game. We are running a Rupture Cannon Tyrannofex. If you've seen my videos, you probably know I despise the Rupture Cannon a lot, but I wanted to try it out. I have Bioweapon Bond, so I will probably throw it on him. If I can put him in a good position turn 1 or deployment, then maybe he can sit there for the whole game and do some damage. He's got potential. It's just, yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. He's probably not the best choice, but I did want to try out some stuff I don't normally use.
This is a weird battle report anyway, so what's the harm in trying out something you've never done before?
Exactly. And then because I'm doing a lot of wacky new Earth things, I have to have one staple unit, and that is my Scythe Hero Duel. He will not be having the whole double his wound brackets because I'm not running Dermic Symbiosis on him like I normally do. We're going to go with just the 5-up Invo and save. I'll see how I feel with that. Part of me thinks it'll be okay, but I know doubling his wound bracket is just so vital to him when he gets down to those low wounds that it might be worth it, but at the same time, I want to try out the Hive Tyrant. So we'll see how the Hero Duel does. Hopefully he just deletes a Dreadnought before he goes down. And that is 2,000 points. Again, I am playing as Leviathan in the Crusher Stampede, so I don't gain my 6-up Feel No Pain, but I gain all of the Leviathan bonuses, or relics, warlord traits, and stratagems. So that's 2,000 points. We will come back to you guys when we show off our new terrain board, as well as the mission deployments and all of those good things coming up next. Welcome back to this forest, this jungly monster mash we have for you guys. It is the Tyranids taking on a mechanized dreadnought force of the Iron Warriors / Iron Hands. And this is our new board. It is a kind of a jungly theme we're going for here. Kind of a little bit of a work of progress, but you know, we got our rocks and our little trees. I want to get a few like bigger trees, so ones that kind of would like span up and over type stuff.
Right.
We got some of this. Let me know in the comments if you know what game this is from. It's not 40k, but it's an old classic, at least for me and some of my friends. Connor.
The game is not a throwback, but that terrain, it's like when we used to play on the ping pong table in your parents' basement.
Oh,
that
yes.
was all our terrain.
That was what the terrain was. Now we got some much better stuff. So going over the deployment, it's pretty straightforward, both sides. Got dreadnoughts in the middle and rhinos on each flank. Is there a dreadnought hiding back there?
There is not.
Okay, so it is very straightforward there. Over here, a little more spread out. Got the Harsphex, Warriors, Swarmy, Tyrannofex, Hero Duel, and just more models. I don't need to list everybody we got here. You guys can see
them. You got eyes.
We are playing mission 11 out of the Strike Force game, which is a retrieval mission. So it's a hold, 1 hold, 2 hold more with 6 objectives. So a lot of potential for scoring and denying secondary. This is going to be, again, probably our last mission in the old 2021 book. 2022 hasn't come out yet, but we anticipate to come out probably within the next week or 2.
Hopefully.
I would assume so.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed a pre-order or something goes up for it, in a few days after we record this. And we do have some secondaries. So you guys have seen the whiteboard once already, maybe twice if you remember. Thank you to our members, specifically our HQs and our elites. We will use your channel dice throughout this battle report. But for our secondaries, Sam is bringing Bring It Down, so am I. Very fitting with the theme of it. Might not be the most competitive option, but we have to in this thing.
Right.
I am going with Retrieve Octarius Data and Psychic Ritual. Sam's got Honor the Chapter, Engage in all fronts. What is Honor the Chapter in this?
Honor the Chapter is the one out of the Space Marine Codex. It gives you a different amount of victory points depending on a couple things. You can't fall back from combat. You can't fail morale checks. You have to control the center. And I think you also get points if you kill something. But it's nice. I'd like to take it because it's victory points for things I was already planning on doing most of the time.
Now, Honor the Chapter, isn't that... I thought that had a different name, not Honor the Chapter.
You might be right. I think Honor the Chapter is a stratagem, but I am taking the one that does what I said from the Space Marine Codex.
We'll fix that when we come back to it. I know it's got a different name, but that's the one Sam's taking. So the only thing left we have to do is roll off to see who is going first. Otherwise, I believe we've covered everything.
Oh, one other thing we forgot to mention. So this was something I screwed up when I made my list. I could have just made a patrol and a vanguard instead of a vanguard and a vanguard. So I have more command points.
Yep, we fixed that. It doesn't really change anything at all. It just gives Sam some bonus command points. And in reserve, that's what we haven't covered.
Oh, yeah.
Sam has got, the rhinos here or the guys are in the rhinos. Ooh, there's some bad lighting here. Forgive us. There's a dreadnought with Honor the Chapter.
Yes.
That's where Honor the Chapter is from.
That's March of the Ancients.
March of the Ancients, sorry. So
I know exactly what everything does. I just don't always remember the names.
And then he's in the Dreadnought drop pod. I've got a Lictor, 2 Lictors, and a Moloch in reserve as well.
And also, I guess just for those of you who aren't aware, a Dreadnought drop pod is exactly like a drop pod in all respects to a regular drop pod. It doesn't have a gun, and it carries a Dreadnought. That's a Dreadnought drop pod.
That's a Dreadnought drop pod. So now let's see here. Who is going first on this battle of the jungle mashup?
The rumble in the jungle.
Again, it's going to be Tyranids turn 1. I don't know why the Tyranids always get to go first in these battle reports here in the channel. I swear when it comes to tournaments, I don't go first. But here we go into Tyranids turn 1. The Tyranids have moved up in an aggressive fashion. It worked out for my advance rolls. All of my monsters rolled 5s for the advances, and all of my infantry rolled 2s for their advances. So
quite fortuitous.
Quite speedy, easy movements. Over here, we put command phase. Bioweapon bond was placed onto the Hero Duel. We had a bioweapon bond placed onto this warrior squad themselves, and focal essence was placed on the Tyrannofex. I know I said I wanted to do bioweapon bond, but I figured for this first turn, let's go with a focal essence and see if I can drop one of those dreadnoughts right away. Now the psychic phase is going to be how badly, or for Sam, how badly can I buff the Hero Duel? I'm dumping every psychic power I have into it, and we'll see if it pays off. We're going to go with the first one. This is from the Maelstrom. Oh, you have your deny strat, right?
I do.
2 CP to deny any psychic power.
Yeah.
So would you like me to run off my psychic powers first? Just so
I'm
you
not
know?
going to deny any of them.
You sure?
I think so.
Okay.
I only have 2 command points. Or 4 command points.
Okay, so you don't want to wait. All right, well.
Not yet, at least.
we'll start with the Neurothrope.
Okay.
He is going to cast Feel No Pain onto the Hero Duel. I need this on it's a Warp Charge 6.
Okay.
And I get to reroll ones. It does go off. No denying from that there. So he will have 5-up Feel No Pain.
Okay.
Next we'll go on to the Maleceptor. He is going to cast Onslaught onto him, which will allow him to advance and charge.
Okay.
That also goes off. So now that Hero Duel can advance and charge.
Okay.
That would have been it's a decent one to deny, but he's got a lot of movement.
I don't think you can. You already advanced with it, didn't you?
I have the Swarm Lord.
Oh god damn it!
That thing's
that's
moving
right.
an extra 12 plus d6 inches, plus 3d6 inches this turn.
I always forget about the Swarm Lord. Well,
So let me a little thing. I did advance with him this turn, which means if you deny that power, even if I slingshot him up the board, all he can do is sit there.
okay.
So unfortunately, I forgot about your strat on a 4+ to auto deny, so I shouldn't have advanced this first turn. But I did.
I think with all of that helpful information you've provided me, would you be fine if I spent 2 of my command points?
Yeah, there's no stopping. I have no...
Okay.
On a 4, well, let's go down 2.
Yeah, go down 2, unfortunately. And I'll roll Tempered Helm to get those back. Or one of those
What
back.
does this die roll first?
This is for the deny.
Okay, deny.
Do I get it back at least? No.
No. Okay.
Awesome. All right, down 2 command points.
That was terrifying, because that was going to basically negate my turn 1 if you did that. So that was just the first 2 psychic powers. Now we will go on to Swarmy. And Swarmy will try to grant him a 4-up Invuln save.
Okay.
And this is a Warp Charge 6 I need. And we get it. So he now has a 4-up Invuln save instead of a 5-up. And Swarmy will continue and try to grant him D3 extra attacks. It goes off on a 6. So he will end up with 6 plus D3 attacks when it comes to the fight phase.
Okay.
We have the Hive Tyrant over there, but there's not really anything for him to do with his psychic powers. So I'm just going to leave him at that and say that was a mighty successful psychic phase. And now just so you guys can see, we will go into into the shooting phase and we will roll the advance for that hero duel. Are you ready?
No.
Oh, It's only a 1. So that's 13 inches. He gets to move, which will slap him. Oh, you know what? I'm going to spend a command point down to 10, and I'm going to re-roll that. And I'm going to call on my first channel member die. So thank you again to all of our members. We're going to break it up so we each get 1 of these, and we each get 3 of these. So 4 dice to go with. I will call on our newest member, NC Mixum. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know how I can mess that one up. Newest member, thank you again for supporting us at the elite level. Means a lot. And let's see what you get on your first roll. 4. Okay, good. So that's 16 inches that the hero duel will get to send up. And then we'll put him right here. Oop, there. Hero duel says hello. And I will figure out what I want to do in the shooting phase next, and then we will come back to that and carry on with the rest of our turn. Not a lot of shooting phase. It's just my Tyrannofex is going to be shooting down range. He can draw a narrow line of sight onto this Dreadnought here. We'll see if he can do it. I will do his volley separately just in case I actually get lucky with my Tyrannofex. So hitting on 4s, no rerolls. That is 1 hit. And then wounding on strength 10, so 3s. 1 wound.
Okay.
AP minus 3.
Okay.
So you do get a 6-up save. No. And his D6 damage.
Okay.
Re-rolling because I'll stick with a 5. So it goes down to 4. And you have 6-ups to ignore?
I do.
Ooh!
Ignore 1.
1. So 3 damage chunked off of him.
Yep.
We'll do it one more time. 1 hit. Yeah. 1 wound. Oh, that is AP minus 4 because it was a 6 to wound.
Okay.
So it goes straight through, right?
Yeah.
Damage. 1 focal essence will allow me to re-roll that. to a 5 again, down to 4.
All right.
Ignore another one.
All right, so he's taken 6 wounds.
6 out of his 8 wounds. Mm-hmm. You know, it's tough. Because if I used Bioweapon Bond, I would have had 2 extra hits in there. Mm-hmm. But also I wouldn't have got to reroll that damage. So maybe Bioweapon Bond would have been the better choice. That's okay. We'll see how it goes. So you got 2 wounds left. Did you mark it up?
No, not yet.
Okay, I'll mark them up for you. Boop. Now for the fun stuff. I am going to charge your dreadnoughts here.
Okay.
I am going to charge both of these 2 big scary ones. It is a 6-inch charge. Would you like to at least overwatch with one of them? Even though you can't do your mega overwatch?
I'm going to overwatch with the Contemptor.
Okay.
So he has 2 twin las cannons and 2 crack missiles coming out of his Cyclone missile launcher.
Right.
So here are the las cannons. Oh, and well, actually first, so let's see. Do I get one of these back? Nope.
No.
So I'm down to 1 command point. Let's see, do I hit with any of the las cannons? Nope. Do I hit with any of the crack missiles?
Did you get rerolls? Any ones to reroll in there?
No, I didn't check. I wasn't thinking about that.
Because you do have a captain, right?
I do.
We can check I was looking. We can check it and we'll be right back. Because none of the other shots hit?
Nope, nothing hit.
All right, we'll check the tape and we'll be right back.
Sorry, guys.
Checked, no rerolls. He rolled a lot of 2s, 3s, 4s, but no 1s. So now we will do the charge. I could still totally screw this up. I thought about any stratagems to use. Not really anything I really want to show off yet. I know there's some cool ones. Maybe I'll show off the breaking through strat just for funsies, but we'll go. Charge phase, we need a 6+ to get him in there. Oh,
ooh.
No!
That's good.
I'll have to spend the CP. I'm committed enough to it with the hero duel. We'll spend 1 CP. Always use new dice when you reroll. And we're in. So he's gonna go wha-bam, like so. What is the wound count on both of these dreadnoughts?
The Contemptor is 9 and the Leviathan is 14.
Okay, because we are playing the game of showing off these new Crusher Stampede rules, I am going to use the 1 CP strat, which I highly anticipate is going to be FAQ'd to 2 CP, because, man, this is nasty. So I'm going to spend 1. I target one of the dreadnoughts I'm in combat with. I choose you, Pikachu, and you are toughness 7?
Yes.
So I roll as many dice as I have wounds. And that is 18. So there's 9. There is
got to dip into the reserve.
the reserve. So my base strength is 8.
Okay.
And your toughness is 7.
Yes.
So for every 3+, this dreadnought takes a mortal wound.
Is it capped?
Capped at 6.
Capped at 6. Okay. You can't kill him, luckily.
I know it's capped at 6, but man, there's 6 mortal wounds.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them, which I think is a little below average. But you got 6 ups to ignore them.
Awesome. I make none of them.
You do not. So that brings him down to 3 wounds. From 9 down to 3. And now we will fight. We get D3 extra attacks thanks to the psychic power. 1. Okay, well, can't complain. We are sitting at 7 attacks. I will put 2 of them onto that dreadnought and 5 of them onto the Contemptor.
Leviathan.
The Leviathan. So let's start with the 1 first. 2 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. I should have maybe spent 1 more strat to reroll failed wound rolls, but I didn't. We still do get 2 wounds through at AP minus 3, so you do get 6 ups against these.
Okay.
Oh, you do get 1.
I get 1. And adamantic shielding doesn't work in close combat.
The invuln save?
The invuln save.
I do not believe so.
Oh no, it's just a 5-up invuln.
Oh, you do get 5 ups. So you made them both.
I made them both.
So that dreadnought hangs around. Very good.
Awesome.
Now we'll go into the Leviathan. Ooh, oh, good thing I get the reroll ones.
That sucked.
Oh, still got, okay. Maybe I should have did exploding 6s. This is now 3s to wound.
Awesome.
I should have spent the CP to reroll failed wound rolls. I will reroll one of them. It's not ideal. I kind of should have just, nope. I should have dumped more into him. So it's two wounds at -3.
2 wounds at -3, and the Leviathan Dreadnought, who I don't use as much as I'd like, also has a 5-up invuln.
Okay.
2 you said?
2 of them, yep.
Make none of them.
No, so the damage is D3 plus 3. You reduce down. So that is 5 damage and 4 damage. So 9 of them there.
Is that reduced?
That is counting reduced, yep.
Okay, 9 damage. Okay. I ignore none of them.
None of them. So he's down to 5 wounds.
Okay.
Man, yeah, I just needed 1 extra attack on each of them to do the business. But I will leave it there at that sort of damage being done. And I will let you fight back. We'll let you gather your dice and then you can attack. The attack's back against this mighty jungle beast. Who's going first?
The Leviathan is going first. So he is at 5 wounds, but because we're iron hands, he fights at his top bracket because you double the wound count. He has 6 attacks. He has a Siege Claw, which gives him an extra attack every time he attacks with it. And he has Shock Assault. So that is going to be strength times 2, AP -3, flat 3 damage. And he is strength 7.
Okay, here we go.
Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Oh,
Good
wow. Look at that.
All right.
Very nice.
Cool. And then
Wounding on 3s?
wounding on 3s, unfortunately. Also rerolling 1s.
Whoa, why does he get a reroll 1s?
Because the lieutenant's there too.
Oh, you have a lieutenant as well,
Yeah.
right?
Rerolling that 1. All right.
Wow.
5 wounds.
5 wounds. I do have that nice 4-up save, invuln save, which we will proceed to fail 4 of.
All right.
And then, so that's 3 apiece.
3 apiece.
Well, good thing we have 5-up, feel no pain. Let's see it. So we will ignore, what is it, 3 of those. Wow, so 9 damage you just plinked right off of me there.
Awesome.
So I'm down to 9 as well.
Oh, only 9?
Down to 9. I think I am bracketed now though.
Awesome, because he doesn't get to steal my trick.
I don't double, no.
Okay.
And then you've got 1 more to fight back with.
Yes, the markedly less impressive but still present other Contemptor Dreadnought gets to fight back just by swinging his las cannons into things.
Okay.
And kicking. So he is hitting on 3s as well, rerolling 1s. Good thing. I wish 6s did something.
Yeah.
And then wounding you on 5s, unfortunately.
Yep.
Still rerolling 1s though.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Okay, 2.
2 wounds, no AP.
I do save no AP, yeah, save them both.
Okay.
That is it for fighting. However, I feel like I need to just go for it and burn the CP to fight again. It would probably guarantee these 2 dying. Knock on wood. But then if I stay exposed like that, then you will just shoot him to pieces, but I still have all of this to fight with. Should we do it? Should we do it, guys? Should we do it? I'll do it.
Okay.
We'll do it. We'll go down to 4 CP. Fight again. I am bracketed, so I'm hitting on 3s. We will put we'll put 2 attacks, 3 attacks into the 1, and we'll put 4 attacks into the other.
All right.
So into the Contemptor.
What does he hit on now?
Hitting on 3s now instead of 2s.
Okay.
And wounding on 3. So there's 1 that goes through.
All right, and this was on
The Contemptor.
the Contemptor. So 5 up? Guess it doesn't matter. Okay.
No, so I need to roll decently here. So does 5 reduce down to 4 damage. Got to make 2 6s here. Which, oh, you almost do.
No.
Does he explode and start causing some mass chain reactions here?
Nope.
No. Okay, so that's 1 Dreadnought dead, and then the 4 attacks into the Leviathan. Okay. 3 hits, and, ooh, oh no, 1 wound. Or
Okay.
2 wounds.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, 2 wounds.
Make none of them.
Makes none of them. Looking for some decent damage here. That is 6 reduced to 5 plus 5 reduced to 4, so that's another 9 damage.
6, 8. All right.
Oh!
Holy shit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's alive on 1 wound.
Awesome.
Wow, what a champion.
He doesn't get to come out very often, but I guess
What a champion.
I think last time I brought him out, he like beat one of your knights to death.
That's huge that he lived on 1 wound, because now you can heal him up and keep him safe.
Yes. Thank goodness.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for coming out, Las Cannon Dreadnought.
Unfortunately, he is an absolute threat. My monsters would be crippled if I let him shooting. So we'll see. That'll get me 1 point for bring it down. I did do Retrieve Octair's data over in that quadrant, as you guys can see on the board.
With our helpful chart.
A little helpful chart there. And Psychic Ritual, we have not started yet because I'm not close enough to the center of the board. So we will go into Iron Warriors turn 1. I was going to say 2, but turn 1.
Turn 1.
Turn 1 for the Iron Warriors in a little bit of a desperate situation as a massive bug has stampeded into their lines. They do have help from the sky.
He dropped in.
1 Dreadnought dropping, ready to assist on a 9-inch charge if needed.
He's rocket kicking his way across the battlefield just in time for Christmas.
Just in time. So Sam's got a big deal to deal with this guy,
Yep.
everything else. You want to explain what happened?
Yeah, so what happened is, as you can see, my Master of the Forge is now right here. He was over here, and so before, in the command phase, he awoke the machine spirit on that Deredeo Dreadnought, and then that Deredeo Dreadnought wandered over this way so that he can shoot those warriors. And then he ran behind that Dreadnought to heal the Leviathan, because he's a Master of the Forge. He just heals for flat 3 damage, so now we're back up to 4, which I believe puts me back up to my top bracket when you double wounds.
Yes.
And then, other than that, you can just see my 2 rhinos moved up the flank, so now they are, we're holding 3 objectives for now.
Yes, all right.
Yep, and then obviously, as we mentioned, that Dreadnought drop pod came in turn 1 thanks to drop pod assault, and that Dreadnought's there. But the most important critical thing is that I have not fallen back out of combat, because I hope that I will be able to kill this thing in shooting and maybe charge it before it gets to fight back. So I've got a lot banking on this, so we'll just kind of see how this goes. So he is at full ballistic skill. He's going to shoot with his storm cannon array first. So that's 8 strength 7 AP -1 shots.
Okay.
Hitting on, that's a heavy weapon, so it's -1, right?
Yes.
In
is a
combat.
heavy weapon, so hitting at
So hitting on
-1.
4s. Still rerolling 1s though.
You know.
All right.
Nice.
4 hits. Winning you on 5s and 6s, rerolling 1s.
Oh,
Nope, nothing.
4s.
All right. Then he's got a melt-a-gun in his fist.
Yes.
So hitting on 3s. Hits.
Nice.
Rerolling 1s to wound.
There you go.
Wounds ya.
4 up in bone. Made it. Okay.
All right. 3 hunter killer missiles.
Oh, God. Okay.
Oops.
Nice so far. Very
Right.
good.
I'll hit. And then these are, I think this is actually my first time using hunter killer missiles.
They're strength 10.
They're strength 10 now.
They're strength 10.
Well, that's nice.
Running on 3s. Oh, boy.
There we go. All right.
4 up in bones. Uh-oh. Okay, so make one. They're D6 damage apiece.
Oh, are they now? Oh my goodness! I need to take hunter killer missiles more often. I didn't realize they were that good.
Let's see it.
Oh.
Well, yeah, you got a command point if you want. Call upon a member potentially. He's got 9 wounds left.
Yeah. All right. Rumi Para 992. I'm holding it like you told me in the Discord, like an Italian would.
Thank you for supporting the channel.
Thank you for supporting the channel. Help me kill this thing.
Oh, the big 5. So a total of 8. Oh, do you get a command point back?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. So you stay at your 2.
Awesome.
And I take 8 damage.
8 damage.
Well, can I reduce any of those? I reduce 1.
1.
So I am down to 2 wounds.
Oh my goodness, and you know what he still has left to go?
What?
His 2 heavy flamers mounted in his...
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, he has heavy flamers in his nipples.
Let's see him then.
How many shots?
7. Okay.
2, 4, 6, 7. Wounding on 5s and 6s. Ooh.
3.
Rerolling 1.
Oh.
Okay. 3.
3 of them. They're just damage 1.
Just damage 1.
4 ups. Oh, he's alive on 1 wound.
Does he get a feel no pain though?
Oh, he does. He's alive on 1 wound. Okay. 1 wound remaining on the bit. Now he is very bracketed.
Yes.
I am hitting on 5s, but 4s with bioweapon bond. My attacks are down to 4. I'll have to check. I think his attack's bracket too. But yeah, he's not doing so hot.
That's not...
It's unfortunate 1 wound. It's a good effort if only just one of those storm cannon array shots went through.
Dang. Okay. Well, with that out of the way, let's do some shooting some other shooting. I have both of the Venerable Dreadnoughts, drawing lines of sight back down to the Tyrannifex with the Rupture Cannon.
Okay.
So they are going to be firing las cannons and crack missiles downrange. So
Okay.
this is for the one in front, Lycurgos, I believe is his name. Hitting on 2s, we're rolling 1s. All right.
All right.
So both
nice.
hit, winning on 3s.
Winning on 3s.
Both wound.
Whoa.
AP minus 4.
A lot. So I got a 5-up invone. New 5-up invone. You know what I've been forgetting?
What? Minus 1 damage?
I reduced damage by 1. So you hit me. Now let's check. You hit me with 2 crack missiles. Or 2 missiles.
Yes.
So basically I could just give myself 2 wounds back, right?
Right.
Okay, so I'm up to 3. Glad we remember that new rule.
Yeah.
And I failed both my 5-up invones.
Yep.
So what is the damage on these 2?
9.
So 9 reduced down by 2 is 7 damage. So
Or would it be reduced each instance because it's 2 las cannons?
yeah, so it's
Or it's 1 twin las cannon. Would that still reduce it?
yeah, it's each shot is reduced because it's 2 separate shots coming
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
So we'll put you down to 7 here. Ouch. Okay.
And then I've got more shooting to go.
His missile launcher?
Missile launcher. Hits.
Ooh. Wounds. Dang. Only AP minus 2, right?
Minus 3 because I'm in Devastator
Okay,
Doctrine.
yeah. Well, 5-up either way, I guess. Man, haven't made these 5-ups. 6. Reduced down to 5, which means he has 2 wounds remaining.
Oh, well.
Excellent shooting so far.
Yes, so far. Well, let's do it all again. Because that other Venerable Dreadnought...
Does he have any other targets?
I don't think so. If everything else is line of sight blocking.
Oh, man. I don't think you can quite sneak a shot downrange at the war. You might be able to sneak a shot downrange at the Warriors. Let's. Oh, you want to just dump everything?
I'd rather just dump everything.
Okay.
Because I've got the Daradeo over there, hopefully to do something, and las cannons and missile launchers are not my preferred warrior hunting tool.
Sure. All right, dump them in.
Here we go. Hits on 2s. Both hit.
Oof,
I wish
the 6s.
I wish 6s did something to hit. Wounds on. I wish 6s did something to wound too.
Can I make a 5-up? No 5-ups.
All right.
And
4 damage.
Reduced down to 3 damage.
3 damage.
That kills him.
Do you not have a 5-up?
I already rolled my 5-up.
Oh, okay.
5-up Feel the Pain is only on him.
Oh.
Because of Catalyst. So first monster has been slain.
All right. Awesome. I hate that rupture cannon.
I do too.
I did you a favor.
Okay.
All right.
Nasty.
Well, that was that. So then my Daradeo gets to shoot now. And like I said, he's going to be targeting that big block of warriors. So he has an Aeolus missile launcher, an Anvilus autocannon, and a twin heavy bolter. So I'm going to fire with the heavy bolters first.
What is the damage on these weapons? Are they all 2?
The missile launcher is 1, and then everything else is 2.
I'm going to spend 1 CP to reduce incoming damage by 1, unyielding chitin for the Tyranid warriors there.
Okay. Well, and how many are in that?
There are 7 of them in that unit.
All right. So then I'll just start with the missile launcher. So then that's a D6 blast.
So minimum 3?
Minimum 3. Or no, I'm sorry. I'm completely off my rocker today. 3D3 blast.
Okay.
So just 9 then.
Yeah, I guess so. Just 9 shots.
All right. Hitting on
9 shots.
2s.
Yeah, 9 shots hitting on 2s from the missile launcher.
AP -1.
Okay, so all of those hit. Strength 6 against toughness 4.
So wounding on 3s.
Oh, okay. 5.
Okay. 4.
4 of them coming in. And what was the AP you said?
-1.
-1. So 5 ups. And we fail them all, and they all 1 damage.
Yep.
So that'll kill a warrior and bring one down to 2 wounds.
Okay. Then I will shoot you with the heavy bolters.
Okay, heavy bolter's going in range now.
Hitting on 2s. Oh. Okay.
No rerolls.
No rerolls because I moved. Oops. Wounding you on 4s or 3s as well.
Yes. Wow.
Wow. All my 6s in places I don't need them.
So that was 5 of them?
That was 5 of them.
5 of them and AP -2. 5 ups, because I have 5 up invone. That is 4 that go through. I have the reduced damage by 1, so that's just 4 more. So that will kill another one and bring one down to 1 wound.
Okay.
Keeping track over here if you're wondering. 2 dead.
It's very
1
scientific.
Okay, now what does he have?
He has his Anvilus autocannon battery, which is...
Sounds scary.
It is a big autocannon. It is 8 shots, strength 7, AP -2, flat 2 damage.
All right. 8 shots.
Hitting on 2s. And these are, I guess, AP -3, not that it matters, because we're in Devastator Doctrine. Same with the missile launchers, but again, you didn't make any of them, so it didn't matter.
I have 5 up invones anyway, so... Oh! Man, 6s are hot right now, even though they don't matter.
This is kind of is a little bit of a slap in the face. All right, wounding you on 3s. All right, so that's 5 wounds again.
5 ups. There we go. We make 2, so 3 more. So that will kill another one and bring one down to 1 wound.
All right.
That's it for his shooting?
That's it for his shooting.
Okay. Did we mention what the terrain is like in this game?
I don't think we did.
Okay, for those of you who don't...
I think I mentioned it, but we didn't explain it.
So these are acting as just obscuring ruins, essentially. So obscuring, and if you're in it, you get the cover save. That's why I'm not getting any dents or anything here, because, yeah. But just in case. So you did kill another warrior here. I am left with the venom cannon, 2 venom cannons, and one of them on 2 wounds. So that was a pretty successful shooting phase right there.
Yep. And then I have 2 more Stormbolters left to shoot with. Into the Harspecs.
Into the mighty Harspecs.
I don't anticipate these doing anything either.
I don't, but
hey,
okay.
They hit.
3 hits. Got 6 to wound.
Oh yeah, just what I thought.
Just what you thought. Now.
All right. Yeah, now here's where things get interesting.
Do you want to have some time to think about this?
I don't really think there's much to think about.
Okay.
Unfortunately. I gotta do what I gotta do.
Do what you gotta do.
So, that Dreadnought needs to make a charge into the
Hero Duel.
Into the Hero Duel. Otherwise, things go bad.
Yeah. Yes.
So, he's just got to make a 9.
9 in charge. Oh, he's just 7. Reroll.
I'm gonna have to.
You wanna?
Yes, I'm gonna use Chizori. Chizori. Thank you for supporting the channel. We really appreciate everything as always.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for supporting.
Guess I gotta get one more in there. Come on, show me a 9. Show me a 9. Show me a 9.
Oh my gosh, Chizori. Oh, there's no way to get the +1s to that.
Nope.
Oh, that hurts.
That sucks.
Okay. Well, unfortunate. Still, thank you for supporting Chizori. I gotta check to see what the Hero Duel status is at such a low bracket. It's been a while since he's been in this condition. And then he gets to fight first. Anyone else you want to charge in to try and plink his wounds off? Your captains just have
they just have chain swords.
Yeah, so
I guess the Master of the Forge, if I really want to throw my Warlord's fat into the fire, he has a servo arm. I don't think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, I probably want to hold on to that. Maybe. All right. Well, I'll check on the stats for this guy and be right back. So the Hero Duel is in rough state, but thankfully I put Bioweapon Bond onto him. So I will get D3 extra attacks. I'm hitting on 4s. It is 5s, but Bioweapon Bond makes it 4s. And I thought about spending some strats to get extra attacks or re-roll in here, but I'm only at 3 CP right now. And if he dies, some fun stuff could actually happen in the end. So we're going to leave it at that. How many extra attacks do I get? This is from the Psychic Power. So 2 of them, that is 8 attacks, hitting on 4s, all of them going into the Leviathan. Okay, rerolling the 1s because of Scything Talons. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay, perfectly average. Looking for 3s. No rerolls. That is 3 of them. You got 5 up in Vones. Oh!
Yes!
Man!
Okay.
Okay, this is D3 plus 3 damage. So I ideally want to see a 5+ on this die. No, so it is 4 damage. You have to make 1 6+ in these dice to keep him alive. Oh, he did it again!
Yay! There we go. My 6s come out to play.
He did it again.
All right.
He dropped 1 wound.
Excellent.
That's nasty.
Yeah, he is nasty.
Woo!
That's why we put him in there.
Woo!
Because he hangs on.
All right.
He takes a kick in and he keeps licking or something.
Let's see him do his damage back.
All right. All right. So Leviathans, on their damage profile, their movement and weapon skill degrade. So he still has 5 attacks, but he is now hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s because of the captain.
Yep. All right. Here we go. Here we go.
Ooh, 3 hits.
3 hits.
Okay. And then wounding you on 3s. Rerolling 1s. 3 wounds.
Ooh, very nice.
And I know you're going to do that death throw thing if he dies.
I got 4. Ooh, 1. So I take, it's 3 damage base, right?
Yeah.
So I take 4 damage, but I have 6 ups to ignore, or 5 ups to ignore. I make 1, 2, 3 of them. He's dead.
Yes.
So now I go to the question. Do I pay 2 CP to fight on death, or do I pay 1 CP to auto-explode? I kind of want to auto-explode. So we will do that. What would happen? Let's just see what would happen.
What would happen if what?
If I didn't auto-explode. Oh. So a 5, so he wouldn't have auto-exploded, but I'm doing that. So the hero duel goes boom. And it is 6 inches of flat 3 mortal wounds.
Wait, what'd you just roll then if you are exploding?
That was just to see what would have happened if I didn't pay the CP. I just like to do it to see if it was worth it.
I see. I was confused for a second.
Sorry, it's just a mental game I play. Oh, sorry, it's 3 inches. It's 3 inches of 3 mortal wounds. So let's check to see who is in range. We're going to advertise here. We got our handy-dandy widgets.
Our widgets. Take a look at them. Take a look at that widget.
Bam. So we have Dreadnought. Dreadnought, unfortunately, the characters are out. So these two are both taking 3 mortal wounds.
All right.
So you got to roll some 6-ups here.
Yes.
Who's going first?
I'm going to roll for the Venerable Dreadnought first.
Venerables, got to make 2 of these. Oop, no worries.
A book fell on a bookcase. Don't worry, people. Nope.
No. Now, does he explode on a 6+? No,
nope.
Okay.
And then the other one.
Got to make 2 of these, 1 of these.
Oh, he makes it.
Still kicking.
He's still kicking.
Someone do the math and see what the percentage of 6-ups this guy has made, because...
Hang on, I gotta flip him around so you can see him. He's the first Leviathan I ever constructed. He's stepping over an eviscerated word bearer. His name is Demetrius, and he's awesome.
Cena.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Exactly. Yeah. He just did that to the
pretty much
to the hero duel.
And then this guy,
he's dead.
Like her ghost is nuked.
Yep.
But wow.
Okay,
wow.
That still sucks losing 2 of my shooty dreadnoughts.
You lost 2, but dang, that contemptor, because I don't have much to shoot with him next turn. And if I don't kill him, he's just going to get all his wounds back eventually.
Eventually, hopefully.
So we'll see what happens in Tyranids turn 2. Sam had quite a successful turn here, so we'll go back to you guys coming up next. All right, turn 2 for the Tyranids. We have got to make sure we kill this Leviathan Dreadnought, as well as push up the force. Well, I did kill a lot of Sam's kind of punch. I'm worried that he killed a lot of my anti-tank punch as well, so we're both in a bit of a pickle here.
Me more so than him, I think, with this Moloch right there.
That's the biggest thing, is the Moloch. Sam had positioned his characters. I mean, he had to in order to get all of the character buffs off, but he allowed me to put a perfect position there. So with the Moloch Burrow, he will get him, and him with the mortal wound potential.
Unfortunate.
That's perfect for me. Otherwise, things that happened, Harsfex here was given Focal Essence, moved up the table. He will probably get Swarm Lord's bonus to keep him going. I don't want to crack this Rhino, but I do want to get it down to like 1 wound, because I will count as more models on the objective, so I will take it from Sam. Over here, these warriors are just shimmying along. They're going to, get over this objective so the Maelstrom doesn't have to stay back and babysit it. That's pretty much that. I put Bioweapon Bond onto these warriors. They are going to try and shoot... Oh, if I can kill the Dreadnought with the Moloch, I could focus these warriors on shooting somewhere else. The Tyrant Guard are just sitting on the objective, nothing crazy. And, I guess this is important to point out. The Neurothrope is within 6 inches of the center, so I will be doing some Psychic Rituals starting there, and hopefully starting to gain some victory points. So speaking of that, we will go into the Psychic phase.
And also,
yes.
I just want to mention, so I checked for Oath of the Moment, and I actually managed to hit all 3 parameters, so I got all 4 points for it.
You got 4 points there, you got 4 points for Bring It Down. I got 10 points for my primary, and I will be getting a Rod. My Lictor is just, hiding in the corner there.
Yeah, he's there.
Doing Lictor things for the last game of his 9th edition career.
We almost couldn't find him when we were setting up the armies.
He was doing such a good job of hiding, I could not find my second lictor, or one of my second lictors.
All right. So you want a mortal wound?
Ooh, yes, we'll do the mortal wound. So I am spending the 1 CPA gain, so I will still be at 2 to basically double or add 2 to all of my rolls. It essentially means I can never fail and I can never do a single mortal wound. So it's on a 4+, I deal flat 3 mortal wounds, otherwise it's D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
So we'll work our way up to him. We'll start with,
That's the lieutenant.
Lieutenant will take D3 mortal wounds, which will be 1 mortal wound.
He's fine.
And he ignores it. All right, great start, Marlock. We'll go with the captain then. He will do D3 mortal wounds, which will be 3 mortal wounds. Okay. Ignore one of those. So he's down to 3 wounds.
4.
4. He has 6 as a regular captain.
No, he has 5. He needed... Oh, I only ignored 1.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
he's at 3.
Yep.
There we go.
I wish he had 6 wounds.
The Dreadnought, you got to make him Primaris. Dreadnought will take just D3 mortal wounds for 1. Man, that's not...
No,
okay, so he does
it.
1. So he's down to what, 7?
Yep.
Now for the most important roll, I'm going to use... I'm going to go for Magical Zonky.
All right.
Because you can date this video, Magical Zonky. You were just messaging me about Crusher Stampede and Leviathan interactions. Now you can date this. Thank you for supporting the channel, and please roll me something better than a 1 or 2. Woo! Magical Zonky. I think he's been the most consistent one of our supporters so far.
I think so. Okay.
Thank you for supporting Magical Zonky, and let's watch the Leviathan fall.
If it was only 1 wound, I would have used another channel die.
Oh,
I made one.
You rolled another 6. Does he
He's just so
explode
good.
and cause chaos?
It used to be the thing with Contemptors and Leviathans is that the adamantic shielding was supposed to shield their super volatile reactors, so when they exploded, it was like thermonuclear, and he doesn't explode.
Oh, okay. So Leviathan goes down. Thank you, Moloch. You didn't do a ton, but that was the most important thing that I could have asked for. and
yeah,
Crusher Stampede rules, everybody. That's my objective. Because you have no objective secured, and he counts as 12 models.
Unfortunate.
Sitting on that one right now. He will probably die relatively quick, but
it's going to keep me from scoring primary points.
yes. So now we'll go on to the rest of the psychic phase now. We'll start with the Neurothrope. We'll
Doing Psychic Ritual?
Psychic Ritual, yep, for his power. Goes off, and then because of the Void Crown, I can cast 1 more, and we will go for Catalyst onto the Flying Hive Tyrant, right in the middle. And that, reroll 1s because I am a Neurothrope. It does go off on a 6. So now the Flying Hive Tyrant has been bestowed some 5-up Feel No Pain, some Catalyst there. Oop. And then over here for Psychic Powers, we'll go with the Maleceptor. He is going to use an Onslaught onto the Harosphex over here. So, goes off, so he can advance and charge.
Okay.
The the Swarm Lord is going to put 4 Invuln save onto the Harosphex. It does go off. And then he's going to put D3 extra attacks onto the Harosphex. That one does not go off, unfortunately.
Thank goodness. At least something, one of those buffs failed.
Yeah, and now the Hive Tyrant, he will go. He's going to... He's only got really Smite that can do anything. I already used the powers he had, and the other ones won't do anything. So we'll go for a Smite just to try and whittle down that Dreadnought. Ooh, almost a Super Smite. And it does 1 mortal wound.
Nope.
No save. Okay, so he's down to 8. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, you know what? Can't complain too much there.
Dang.
So that'll be it for the Psychic phase. Pretty good. Shooting phase, I actually only have 1 thing. And you know what? We'll do it right now.
The Venom Cannons?
The Venom Cannons and the Death Spitter will try and whittle this Dreadnought down a little bit. So we'll do the Death Spitter first, hitting on 2s or 3s because of Bioweapon Bond. They all hit. Looking for 5s and 6s. There's 1 at -1. Nope, so that'll be another wound.
Do I save it?
Yeah, do you?
Yes.
You do. Okay, and then 2d3 venom cannons. That is 6 venom cannon shots. Wow. Hitting on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wounding on 3s. 3 of them. AP -2. You get 5 ups. Nice. And
Okay.
then just D3 damage. For 3.
Make none of them.
None of them. So he's down to 5 wounds.
Down to 5.
Alrighty. Where is the 5? There it is. And that's it for the shooting phase. Nothing crazy. I have... Oh, wait. Over here. Because I got Onslaught off, here's my advance roll. It is a 4, so he can go 11 inches.
So he's just on that rhino.
Yep. He's going to make sure he's positioned himself as such. Right there.
We're not drawing distance from the extendo tongue.
No, I don't really count the tongue. Although some people will count the tongue, even though it sticks out 2 inches past his base.
Yeah, that's a little silly.
I think it's a little silly. And then we'll go in the charge phase.
All right, do you know what you're going to charge?
Yep, the main one is right here.
Okay.
That's an auto charge. Don't even need to roll it. And then the Hive Tyrant is pretty much an auto charge, but I do want to see if I could wrap around with his distance. Do get an 8, so I will pop him up and over down like so. And we will go into the fight phase. You don't have enough command points to interrupt.
Unfortunately not. I pay the price for taking so many relic dreadnoughts.
So we're going to go with his big smashing hits instead of the other ones.
Okay.
I don't want to spend the CP here because I really don't want to kill the rhino. I just want to wound it. So hitting on 4s. Yeah, 4s. 2 hits. No rerolls. Wounding on 2s.
Strength 14.
Strength 16, I believe.
Oh. We checked. It is still wounding on 2s, but it is strength 14.
Strength 14, not strength 16. That's a little bit much.
A little bit of an academic difference at that point. I think it's only Titans that are going to care.
Yeah. So that is 2 wounds, AP -3. So
2
you
wounds.
got 6 up saves there.
All right.
No. And it's D6 damage a pop, re-rolling because of Focal Essence. I'm going to leave that on 1 wound perfectly because I don't want to kill it.
Well,
oh, wait. You have 6 ups?
Yes, I do.
Let me re-roll this one then.
Okay.
Ooh, so it goes down to 8 damage. That's what I get.
6, 8. You got to be greedy.
Gotta be greedy.
All right. 8 6-ups. I make 2 of them.
2 of them. So he takes 6 wounds.
6 wounds.
And he's got 4 left.
Yes.
Bam. 4 left right there.
Battle of the Ages.
Not bad. Then we'll go with the Hive Tyrant.
Okay.
He has his Warlord trait. So he gets D3 extra attacks on this. No, I didn't take that Warlord trait. Never mind.
Okay, he doesn't get D3
He doesn't get
attacks.
D3 extra attacks. Because I gave him the -1 damage deal. So he only has 5 attacks going in.
Only a measly 5 attacks.
You have what? I'll let him. I'm not going to spend the CP yet.
Okay.
So hitting on 2s. I had to think there for a second. Rerolling 1s. Okay.
Okay.
Strength 7 or 6 to toughness 7.
Yep.
So 5s and 6s. Perfect. 2 of them.
AP
-3. So 5 up in bones.
made none of them.
You got
How much damage?
3 apiece. You reduce by 1, so 4 total. So he's not dead.
Okay. He'll get to fight back.
He will get to fight. Yep.
All right, 4 damage total.
4 damage total.
Wow.
So
okay.
It's down to 1.
Down to 1.
And then one thing I kind of skipped over. Did you want to heroically vein any of your characters into the Moloch? I'll
really.
let you know it is hot garbage in close combat.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, if you wanted to, you could, but he's probably not going to do something unless I get very lucky.
No, I'd still rather not risk it because the only one who can really do anything is the
Tech Marine.
Tech Marine, Master of the Forge because of his servo arm. Otherwise, they're just going to be whacking you with chain swords.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so that's fine. You will get to fight back with both of your things over there.
All right, well, give me a second. I need to gather up my dice, and I will be right back.
All right.
Not surviving on 1 wound. He has March of the Ancients as a stratagem, which makes him a character and gives him an extra attack. So with Shock Assault, he is swinging 6 times with his Dreadnought close combat weapons.
Oh boy, here we go.
Hitting on 3s.
That's very good.
That's very good.
Now you're -1 to wound.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
So toughness.
7.
Down to 3s.
Down to 3s. Hey.
Oh yeah, get that out of there.
Ooh. Oh, that was huge. That dropped 3 of them out of there.
What's his invulnerable?
4 up. And he's got a 5 up feeling pain.
Well, things aren't going to start going any better for me if I don't spend this command point. So I'm going to use my last one.
Oh boy.
I'll just leave it there and see if I can't roll another 3.
Okay.
Nope.
No.
That's what I get.
Biomorphic Carapace coming in clutch. So 3 4-ups or 2 4-ups?
2.
2 4-ups. Fail 1. So it's 3 damage.
3 damage.
Reduced down to 2. And I have 5 ups to ignore. Ignore none of them, so he's at 10 wounds. However, Biomorphic Carapace and Adaptive Biology are now active, which means he reduces damage by 2 and is not FAQ'd yet to make it like the Iron Hands was, so it's only it only caps at reducing damage by 1. So all your Dreadnought close combat weapons now only do 1 damage to him.
Awesome. Okay, well, let's do the other one.
The Rhino?
The Rhino. He swings 3 times.
Oh boy.
Hitting on 6s.
He got one.
Oh my goodness.
Wounds on
Swing 7.
5s and 6s.
5s and 6s.
He got one.
Eat.
3 up. Oh, we're good.
Does he get Shock Assault? Shock Assault on a Rhino. I don't care if he gets it. I'm not rolling it anyway. I think that's stupid.
Okay.
Dang.
That's it for my turn. I think that was perfect. I mean, the real thing is I just wanted to, I wanted to tie up your objectives, which I did thoroughly. And I wanted to kill that Leviathan. And I did that. And I did some more points. So it's putting me in a nice position. Sam went from going to be scoring max primary to minimum primary. And we'll see what he does in his turn 2. Go for it.
So I am doing a lot of stuff to try to save this game because things could start to go very poorly, or I could pull it out, which I guess is always the case. But as you can see on this side over here, I disembarked that tactical squad and moved them up so that they can fire all of their bolters and heavy bolters and a singular bolt pistol just for fun into those warriors, which if I can kill one will mean my Derideo can target that Neurothrope, which if that works, then he can't score Psychic Ritual anymore. So that's what I'm banking on there. And then once these guys got out, they're still holding this objective, and the Rhino is coming up this way. It's a 9-inch charge, and if I can make it, then I'll have tied up the Tyrant Guard.
Absolutely.
And over there, I've also disembarked my Tactical Marines so that they are now holding that objective again. So the Haruspex is still locked in combat with the Rhino, and I guess they just got out the side and are now standing and staring.
I can try and do some damage to the Moloch in the back, or something going on over there.
Something over there. And then my coterie of characters and singular remaining Castiferum pattern Dreadnought are standing at the giant worm, getting ready to shoot it.
Hopefully you can kill it.
Hopefully.
Really, what all you have to really do is bring it down to 4 wounds or 3 wounds. 4 wounds to contest it, 3 wounds to take the objective.
Right.
It won't do anything in combat to you then, but I could burrow again. So if you don't lock me up in combat.
That is irritating, but that is my movement, and that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. So let's just get this out of the way. I'm going to open up with this tactical squad over here. Like I said, firing into these warriors with everything. Right. So I'm going to open up with the bolters.
Do the heavy bolter first.
Do the heavy bolter? Okay.
Because I have 1 on 2 wounds.
So 3 shots. Hitting on... They disembarked, so -1.
So -1, so 4s.
2 hits.
2 hits, okay.
1 wound.
1 wound at AP -2?
Yes.
Well, I got, or 1. AP -1, 2
yeah.
damage. Still 5 up either way. Nope, that will kill that warrior.
Cool.
Goodbye, warrior. So
Goodbye.
There's 2 of them left.
Goodbye, sweet warrior. All right, bolt pistol for flavor and fun. No. Misses. All right, then bolters, hitting on 3s.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's good.
Okay, so that many hit. And
4s to wound.
4s to wound. Okay. So that is 6 wounds at AP -1.
Okay, if I fail all of these, they're dead. Huh. And I made 1 is dead, 1 is on full health. Okay. I will have to take that one because he's closer.
Yes.
So I want to negate your charge as best as possible. Okay, so that was good. That was pretty much what you wanted to. I mean, it would have been nice to kill him, but you weren't planning on killing him.
No. And also, because this guy's towed into the forest, does that mean he can shoot through it?
You are correct.
Okay. I'm going to shoot that with the rhino.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. 4 shots.
Let's see.
All hit.
Yes. Does this get the whole tactical doctrine thing? A rhino? 2 wounds?
2 wounds? I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I bet it does because it affects vehicles.
Yeah.
I think it's all units in your army.
Okay, so it did affect,
but it didn't matter. Okay, so that was that. I'm just going to go, the Dreadnought also has 2 heavy flamers in his fists, so it's probably going to be the last thing he gets to do before he dies. 6 shots.
Okay, 6
2,
shots.
4, 6. Wounding you on 5s and 6s. Ooh. 2.
Okay. 4 ups? No.
Okay.
Oh, 5 ups to ignore.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Beehive Tyrant.
So that's that. Then we are going to move on to the Deradeo.
All right. How are you going to allocate those attacks? He's got a lot of them. Or shots, I should say.
So I'm going to put the missile launchers into that last warrior.
The 3d3 shots?
The 3d3 shots, then I'm going to put the rest into the Neurothrope.
All the heavy bolters and the autocannons and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, so that's how I'm going to do it. I want to make sure it dies.
Make sure it dies. That's fair. What's first?
Missile launchers.
3d3 shots.
3d3. So that is
6.
6 shots.
Very nice.
All right. Hitting on 3s. 3 hits.
3 hits.
Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
AP -1.
5 ups. No damage.
1.
He's alive on 1 wound. Hanging on.
Little Bastardo. Sorry.
Okay. And then into the
Neurothrope.
Neurothrope.
I'm going to start with the heavy bolters. Hitting on 3s.
Lots of ones.
I wish I had that Tech Marine. All right. What's the toughness? 4?
Toughness 4. So
okay,
so
1 wound.
3 up. Yep. Okay. Now for the 8 shots of the autocannon.
Should have shot the missile launchers too. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, hitting on 3s. All right, and then wounding you on 3s.
Oh.
Okay, so that's 5 wounds at 3 up armor save.
3 up invones. He's got 1 wound remaining.
Oh.
1.
Should have shot everything.
Whew, yeah, I guess you should have. Both of them sticking around on 1 wound. There's still something you can do about it, but it'll be a little bit trickier.
Yes.
Ooh.
So we took a look, we pulled out the tape measures, the protractors, the compasses, and all the measuring tools, and determined that out of all of the tactical Marines in the squad, there is only a single guy with a bolter that can draw a line of sight to the nearest rope.
And range.
And range. So he will be firing his singular shot into the nearest rope. The rest will be firing on the snake, which includes the heavy bolter, which unfortunately, if I had been thinking that I would need to shoot the nearest rope, I would have just flip-flop 2 dudes and then we would have been fine, but alas. So, you know what? Why don't I just do the one that matters, the nearest rope. 1 bolter into the nearest rope, hitting on 3s. Hits.
Nice.
Wounds.
Nice. Let's see it.
No.
He's good. He's good. All right.
Oh, I hate that 3-up save.
Yeah, it's a good one.
4, 8, 10, 12. Okay, I was down 1 dice. I'm going crazy.
Okay, so these
all right,
are the bolters.
These are all bolters going into the snake. Hitting on 3s. Okay.
Okay.
And then wounding on 5s and 6s. AP -1. 2.
2.
3.
3 of them. 4-ups. May fail 1, so he's down to 11 wounds.
All right.
Not
and then
too bad. And then heavy bolter.
heavy bolter, bolt pistol first.
Oh yeah.
He hits.
He hits.
Oops, I rolled it way too hard. He doesn't wound.
No.
All right, now the heavy bolter. He hits. He wounds once.
Wounds once. That is not a save, but it's only 1 damage. So I'm down to 10 wounds.
Yep.
Because reduced damage by 1.
All right.
Okay, now what? We got over here these.
Yeah, I'll go with the, hopefully the Dreadnought finishes him off.
Okay.
Yes, he looks and sees a snake and he shoots the snake with...
Hey, we never healed this guy. He's got full.
Oh yeah, he's at full.
He's at full.
Yeah, the Tech Marine, in lieu of having any other vehicles to hit with his magic wrench, he hit that 1 Dreadnought. So he's back up to full. He's got +1 to hit, not that it matters, and he's got target protocols. So hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, both hit.
Nice. 3s.
3s, both
Very
wound.
nice. 5-up invones. Oh, okay. These invones are coming in.
Okay, missile launcher. Hits,
Hits.
wounds.
Wounds. Can we do it again? 3 for 3. Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Then I guess 2 mastercrafted bolt guns.
You can roll them together, can't you?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it. So.
Oh, wait, no. The lieutenant only has ballistic skill 3.
No, he's 2.
He's 2?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Roll them together then. I'll hit.
I'll hit.
All right. 5s and 6s to wound. No wounds.
No wounds. And then does the tech...
He has a bolt pistol.
He has a bolt pistol.
Yes,
okay.
why not? He hits.
Hit.
He wounds.
He wounds.
Wait, no, he doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't wound.
It would have not mattered anyway.
Okay. Well,
Ouch.
that is it for the shooting phase.
Okay. Assault phase.
You've
then.
got a lot of important long bomb charges.
Yes. So.
First off, this is the obvious one. You
Yeah.
gotta charge one of these guys, at least the Dreadnought or somebody, into the snake, otherwise it's gonna burrow.
I will charge the lieutenant.
Okay.
Oh, he's in.
He's in.
There's that 9-inch charge I needed to hit that hero
Yep.
duel. All right.
Nice.
Get on. All right. And then the 2 other charges. So to get that tactical squad into the Neurothrope, it's a 10-inch charge.
Was a 10-inch charge, yep. And then you're obviously multi-assault into the warrior as well.
Correct.
Okay. 10 inches here. Do you need a...
I probably will once I fail this charge.
Okay, okay. You're gonna save for a reroll.
Save it for a reroll. Yep.
Ah, the 6 and the 1.
I'm keeping that 6.
Okay, okay. Who
And then
called upon?
my last reroll, Wild Elf.
Is that really your last one?
Well, of these.
Oh wow, you've been burned through them. Okay.
I used.
I only used 1. No, I've used 2. I've used 2. 1, 2. You've used... Yeah, you still got another one.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, Wild Elf, thank you for supporting the channel. Help me out in my hour of need. 10 inches.
Was it a 10? Well,
No.
We'll double,
Okay.
I think it was, but we'll double check right here. Measure. Oh, I think it's a... Is it 10 on the base or past the base for you?
I think... Oops, I don't know. That's so close.
Oh, it's past it.
Yeah.
It's absolutely past it. So 9 is good.
Okay, 9 is good.
9 just tags them in.
Okay.
Now, before we do that, we also measured, this is a 9-inch charge. You wanted to try and tie up the Tyrant Guard.
Tyrant Guard, yes. So get...
No.
Nope.
Okay, that was the least important of them.
Yeah, that would have been nice, but not essential.
Okay, so the Tactical Marines are sailing in there thanks to the help of Wild Elf. We'll let you move them in, figure out your attacks, and then we'll be back with the fight phase. Tactical Marines going on a daring effort to slay the Neurothrope. We've got the Sergeant and 4 of them, 3 of them.
Yep. There's only one guy from that squad who wasn't able to attack, but the rest are all piling in. So here's into the Neurothrope, hitting on 3s. Okay. And then wounding you on 4s. That's 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Oh, and something we forgot to mention, I rolled for Tempered Helm, and I got the command point reroll back.
Yes. Here we go, 3 ups. Oh man, it's important that he stays alive, and it would be like a big nail in the coffin for you if he did live.
Yes.
It would be a big nail in the coffin. All right,
You gonna roll for it?
because I need 2 CP for next turn at a minimum.
You'll get one back.
Okay. We'll go down to 1 CP. Yeah, Wolf Armageddon. We'll choose you. Thank you for supporting the channel at an elite level.
We really appreciate it.
I need you to roll me a 3+.
I need you to roll me a 1.
No!
Yes! Thank you, Wolf Armageddon.
Well, unfortunately, not all of my membership dice are coming in clutch today. And the Neurothrope has been slain. It's okay, Wolf Armageddon. We still like you, but you haven't joined the Discord yet. So hop on that Discord if you haven't by the time you see this video. So now same as the rest of the Tactical Marines going into the Warrior.
Let's clean this guy out. All right, that many hit. And then we wound you on 4s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Fail one of these.
4 ups. We do. That Warrior has been slain.
Nice.
That wound was on the Warrior. Okay, we'll take his token out. Well, Warrior, that was that's not. I mean, that was a huge change of pace there that you were able to sneak in, and
Yeah, that was very lucky.
you might be able to even consolidate and steal that objective from me. Maybe.
It's 3 inches for consolidation.
3 inches towards the nearest enemy. You got that widget right next to you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. The widget.
The widget. Let's see. You'll get to fight back next.
Yeah, I think they can consolidate in. Yeah, the lieutenant gets to go with his 4 attacks, 5 attacks, because he's shock assault and a chainsword.
Yes.
All right, hitting on 2s.
Okay. Well, you could do better. Could have done better.
Could have done better.
Oh, one
He
wound.
wounds you with 1.
Okay.
AP -1.
I fail it. He is down to 9 wounds.
Okay.
Nice. Now I get to go. We're going to go here with the Hive Tyrant. 5 attacks. Bam. Oh! It hits on 2s.
Oh.
Siding Towns let you reroll 1. Okay. Oh, that was at a 1. They all hit. Wounding on 5s and 6s. No rerolls.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
1 wound.
Just
AP?
1, -3.
Okay, so 5 up.
Yep. Nice.
Thank you. Ah!
You reduced it to 2, so you got to make both 6-ups here to save him.
Ah! Amazing. Look at that.
Sorry, headphone users. Wow.
Awesome.
These 6-ups are coming clutch at the worst times for me.
Normally this doesn't happen with mine.
Brutal.
Okay, awesome. All right.
You get to go with somebody next.
I think the only other... I'm not going to go with the Rhino. I really don't care about what happens in that fight right now.
Okay, sure.
I want to see what the Dreadnought can do. Because he has 5 attacks still. Hitting on... Luckily, he doesn't degrade anymore.
Yeah.
There are upsides to getting slapped down to 9 wounds. All right.
Very nice.
All those hit?
4 of them hit.
Well,
Yes.
the one I got from March of the Ancients didn't hit.
Wow,
All those
they all
wound.
wound.
Okay.
Even with the -1. I have 4 up invones. Wow, even then, I reduced those all down to 1 damage, so... Brutal. Okay, so we got a bit of stalemate there.
Yep.
Then I will go here with the Haruspex. We'll just go with this 4 big punchy punches. 2 hits. And... Ooh, 2 wounds still. AP -3.
3, so
you have
6s.
6s.
Oh.
Nope, and I have Focal Essence. That's just 10 damage. You want to try and roll that many
6,
6s? You only have 4 wounds
8.
left.
Yes, I do.
Okay, he's going to do it.
Crazier.
This game, I guess things have happened.
I say, why not? It's only 10 dice. It's not like
Let's
it's like...
see it.
Good God.
Bruh, keep them in your hand.
I made one of them.
All right, does he explode now?
No.
So the Rhino has been eliminated. The Haruspex will not consolidate.
Oh.
Because I don't want you to punch me. And now it's on to my fighting. We got the Moloch here.
Oh, yeah.
Moloch is going to try and eat you. So he's going to use his jaw and hit. It hits. It wounds you on a 3. No. That's okay. That's okay. Now we have a Siding Talon attacks. 7 of them.
What do they hit on?
4s.
All right. That's all
Rerolling
but 1.
1s. That's a lot of them. Wounding you on 3s. All of these at no AP because a Moloch is weird.
All right, 3 ups.
Oh, he does do 3
my
wounds
God.
though. How many wounds do you have left? Just 1?
The lieutenant?
Yeah.
He's at full.
Yeah, so you lost 3, so he's got 1 wound.
Oh, well, before I roll, I feel
right.
no pain.
Let's see these. Let's see the 6-up feel no pains.
Okay, he loses.
Okay, so he's got 1 wound left. So I'm gonna spend my last stratagem. Implant attack. On
Yes.
a 2+, you take a mortal wound.
Okay, roll a 1.
You got 6 up to ignore it.
Ah.
Oh, the lieutenant goes down. And I will not consolidate because I might want to burrow. Maybe. All right, and then over here, we'll just, do you want to?
Oh yeah, I'll just pile them in.
We'll see, check to see.
So that would...
You want to stay outside of an inch. Sam was really worried going in this, but I say that turn went almost as good as it could have gone.
The only thing that would have been better if that Moloch didn't just shrug all the shots I put into it.
That was the only thing that didn't go well for him. Otherwise, that was a pretty dang good turn. So we'll see how the Tyranids can counteract coming up into their turn 3. Turn 3, only turn 3 for the Tyranids, and we've got a big turn coming up. I need to make sure I can counterpunch Sam well enough to get him off of this. He only has a few key units hanging around, and I think I can get rid of him this turn, but we'll see. Big things that happened. Everything kind of moved up, shimmied around. We were able to get Focal Essence onto the Haruspex back here, thanks to a chain in the command phase. We put Bioweapon Bond onto the Tyrant Guard, so now I'll be hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s there. And the other thing is that the Moloch decided to burrow down underneath. So if, for any of you who don't know, the Moloch, if he's not engaged at the start of my turn, can burrow down underground and then come back in on turn 4 and do his whole pop-up mortal wound thing again.
It has to be not the same turn.
Okay, I can't do it the same turn.
Okay.
So this is turn 3, so it can come back turn 4. I could wait technically until turn 5 if I wanted to do it, but it just has to be a following turn.
Sure.
And then the Lictor popped up, and he's going to do retrieve Octarius data, so that'll be 3 quarters down there. And we got a lot of psychic powers to do, so let's start with those. We're going to go with the Swarmlord. He's going to put Synaptic Barrier. I don't know if it'll matter, but just in case, Synaptic Barrier onto him.
Okay.
That is a 4-up invuln save. It does go off. So he now has a 4-up invuln save.
All right.
We're then going to go with Aggressive Surge to give him D3 extra attacks. That does as well go off, so he'll have D3 extra attacks.
Okay.
We'll then go on to the Hive Tyrant, who will do Infused Energies onto the Haruspex, which allows him to reroll all hit rolls. That as well goes off, so we're really buffing up this Haruspex here. Then his last power will be a Smite into that Dreadnought, trying to get rid of him here. That does go off on a 6, and it does 3 mortal wounds.
Oh, okay.
That might be what the doctor ordered for him.
Oh
my gosh, you almost did it again.
All right, come on, 6s.
To explode.
Damn.
No.
No explosions.
Well, that's
just lots
good.
of feel no pains.
Lots of feel no pains being made. I do have 1 more psychic power onto the Maliceptor, and he's just going to smite the Tactical Marines there, just to see if I can whittle one of them down. Ooh, that is a 9, so D3 for 1 mortal wound. No,
nope,
okay.
Got 1.
So it was a great second phase. I did pretty much exactly what I wanted to do. We'll let Sam kind of remove his models. I don't have a shooting phase. Oh, no. He has a tongue. He has a tongue.
Oh my God.
Let's do that right
Okay.
now. A gulp. Nope. Dang it. Okay. Well, that was it. Oh,
Okay.
all hit rolls. Infused energies. Wait, let me check. Is that melee only? It is melee only. I thought so. Okay, so no extra gulp there. Yeah, we'll let Sam remove the models, and then I will assess the charge phase, because that's all that's next. All right, so I did have 1 thing in the movement phase. Swarmy used Hive Commander onto the Flyrant there, allowing me to get onto that objective. I can choose if I want to charge him or not, but at least I do count as now controlling that objective. One other thing I forgot to mention at the start of the turn, I did spend 1 command point on my Haruspex for Imperative by the Hive Mind, or Hive Mind Imperative, which basically, because he was within 12 inches of a Synapse creature, I could make him objective secured. So now he counts as 12 models, or 13 models over Sam's 12. So even if I don't kill any of them, it's my objective as well. Very good. Now we have the charge phase. Very easy stuff. We'll go here, assuming you're not going to overwatch any of these.
Nope.
Very easy 10-inch charge there. Over here, he's going to come through, rumbling through the woods. He makes it. Bam. The Tyrant Guard, they come rumbling in. And I will charge with let's charge with the Hive Tyrant. Get a 7. That's fine. We'll sling him around like so.
Okay.
On his 10 wounds. And I think there's nothing really else to do. So I'm just going to go straight into the 1 combat that I want to deal with right away. D3 extra attacks. Oh, just 1. All right, so
I think you'll be fine.
That is 5 D3 attacks here. So how many attacks? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfectly average. Oh, before I do this, I will spend my last CP to allow him to hit on 3s.
Okay.
So these are hitting on 3s, re-rolling everything. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Wounding on 3s, because these are the Ravenous Maw attacks. I didn't have CP to do it. Okay. So these are an extra AP over those ones.
And that AP
is 1, I believe. So AP 1 on these 3.
So AP 1 and AP nothing?
Yep, AP 1. No, AP 1 and AP 2.
Okay.
Base AP1.
All right, so AP2.
So 1 goes through.
Yep. And
AP1s.
AP1.
1 goes through.
Yep.
So just 2 of them.
So 2 damage?
They're
or
D3 damage apiece. I have Focal Essence, so I can reroll. That one kills 1. Oh, it doesn't necessarily kill 1. You have your 6-ups.
Yep, so that's 3 6-ups.
Nope.
Oh, that's 1 dead. And
One
you rolled
dead.
a 5 for this, or 3 for the second one?
Yep.
Yeah, 2 dead.
2 dead. So now I get to make 2 more attacks with his claws. 2 hits. 2's to wound. Those are at AP -3, so you get 6-ups. Oh my gosh.
Awesome.
Wow. All right, so I only killed 2 tactical marines and all of that. And just take these 2 probably?
Yep.
Boop, boop.
As long as one's not the heavy bolter.
Nope.
Oh, you did take the heavy bolter.
Oh my gosh. They look so identical. I'm so sorry. There we go.
It's okay, I forgive you.
So now, do you want to spend 2 command points to interrupt anywhere?
No.
All right, we'll go with the Maelstrom because that's an easy... No, we're going to go with the Tyrant Guard.
I just don't think it's worth it.
They have
with
3...
a Deradeo and a tactical squad.
Yeah, they have 3 attacks apiece, so that's 9 attacks. They are hitting on 2s because of Bioweapon Bond, re-rolling 1s. So that is every... Nope, re-roll the 1. That is all of them hitting. And now wounding on 3s, that is going to be 3, 6, 7 wounds. No AP though. Looks like
Fail 2 of them.
2 of them. You got a 6-up saves you want to make?
Just damage 1?
Yep, just damage 1.
No.
No. So that will kill 1 and bring 1 down to a wound because there was 1 already wounded. And then we'll go with the Maelstrom. He's got 3 attacks. 3 attacks. Oh, they all hit. Look at those 6s. 3's to wound. 2 wounds. AP -3, so you got 6-up saves. No.
Nope.
The first one does 2 damage. Okay.
Ah!
He's still dead because he only had 1 wound, unfortunately.
Oh, well.
The next one does 5 damage.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So that is a total of 3 tactical marines melted off of them. Get that die out of there. And then the Hive Tyrant will go. No CP, so no rerolls or anything. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. They all hit. Wounding on 5s and 6s. That is 2 of them at AP -3.
2 5-ups.
2 5-ups. No, so
Nope.
that is 4 damage because you reduce.
Yep.
None. So he is dropped down to a certain number of wounds.
And less than 12, I think, more than something.
Okay.
I don't know.
So we'll come back, we'll sort out all the casualties and get Sam's dice ready for his return punches in the fight phase. Iron Warriors punch back here. They're gonna see what they can do against the Harusfex. We got a lot of attacks coming in.
Yes, these are just the dudes. The Sergeant goes separately because it does matter now.
It does.
So hitting on 3s.
Oh, very good.
Okay.
Now the hard part, wounding on 6s.
Yeah. 1 wound.
1 wound, 3 up. It does fail it.
Okay.
That's down to 12. Now you have the Sergeant.
Yep. And he gets 4 attacks.
Okay,
All
nice.
but 1 hit. And then wounding on 5s and 6s. No wounds.
No.
Or no, just 6s.
No, yeah, just 6s, no wounds. So he is sitting at 12 wounds here.
All right. So that was that. And then the other squad up there, I'm just putting all the attacks into the Tyrant Guard. So here are the basic ones. Okay, and what's their toughness?
T5, so 5s and 6s.
Dang, 2 wounds.
Man, just 2.
So far, before the Sergeant gets to go.
We do make them both? Yep,
Okay.
make them both.
Sergeant, dang,
Ooh.
hits with 2, wounds with none.
Okay, and then you have the Daredeo.
Yeah, and he just gets 5...
Kicks.
4, 5 kicks. The dice vanished into the ether, I think. Hitting on 3s.
And strength, are you?
7.
Strength 7, all right,
Yeah.
2 wounds. Hit. I do fail one. So I'm down, 5 up feeling pain. No, I don't have that 5 up feeling pain because my Neurothrop died a while ago. I don't know why I rolled that anymore.
Well, you failed it even if you did have it.
I did, so he's down to 8 wounds.
All right.
That's what I meant to do. There we go, that 5 up feeling pain is gone.
Okay.
So that was, you know, a decent punchback. I'm really disappointed by the damage he did. He looks really cool, launching them all in the forest, but really disappointed. However, he did his job and secured that objective. Secured the objective there. I'm losing that one, but I will have these two. So Sam will only get 10 points for primary this coming turn.
Mm-hmm.
We will tally up all the scores and come back into Sam's turn 3.
All right. So it is the end of my movement phase on this turn 3. And not a lot left to move, really. I have swung this rhino up here. It's kind of skirting back because I figured, I can shoot the tail off of one of those Tyranid warriors, luckily. But otherwise, I really just moved my Master of the Forge up. He's desperately running to catch up with the Deredeo, hopefully in time to repair it before the Hive Tyrant kills it, which it may or may not do.
Yep, and this Dreadnought is just lining up shots on the Swarmy as he comes burrowing through the jungle.
Right. So we'll see if that actually does anything. But I'm going to start. I'm going to open up the shooting with the mighty Twin Stormbolter array. Into that group of Tyrants. You wish you could take a group of Tyrants.
That would be cool.
Group of warriors.
Don't worry, just wait for a future battle report. 4 of them are coming out to play.
All right, 2 wounds.
Very nice. You're in Bolter or Tactical Doctrine.
Yeah, I'm still in
right?
Tactical Doctrine.
So 5s.
Yep.
We fail those, so down to 1 wound on a warrior there.
Awesome.
Excellent shooting.
Thank you. All right, then I'm going to do the Venerable Dreadnought next.
Okay.
Into the Swarm Lord.
And the Swarmy.
So he has had his Machine Spirit awakened. Again, it doesn't matter, but he had to do it to somebody.
Yes.
So here are the last cannons first. Both hit.
Oh.
Ooh,
1 wound.
1 wound.
All right. And 4 up. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll let it go through.
6 wounds.
Down to 5. But I don't get any other save beyond that. So that is 7 wounds left on Swarmy. Ouch.
Crack missile now.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s. Hits.
Nice.
Doesn't wound.
Doesn't wound. Okay, good.
All right. Whew. And then we'll round it out here by shooting the Deredeo. He's firing everything he can into that Hive Tyrant.
Now, what are the strength on all the weapons?
Strength 7 and Strength 5. It's a heavy bolter and an autocannon.
7, 5, so it does matter. Okay.
Yeah. So here are the heavy bolters first, hitting on 3s. So that is just 3 hits.
4s, right? Because it's a heavy weapon and you're in
that's
combat.
right.
But still.
Was that?
I think you still had 3 of them.
Okay. I doubt it'll do anything. Oh, 1 wound.
4 up, we're good.
Yep. Okay. And then
The 8 shots.
the 8 shots from the autocannon, hitting on 4s.
Oof. Well, it's average, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not. Never mind.
1 wound.
4 up again.
Ooh.
Ooh, fail it, reduce it down to 1 damage. He is at 7. So also at the top of his bracket with that objective back.
All right.
Is that pretty much it?
That's everything.
Now we combat.
Now we combat.
I get to go first. Harusfex, don't fail me. D3 extra attacks. Nice. So that is 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, Sam will take over.
Oops.
Sorry. Right.
Camera disaster.
7 D3 extra attacks, or total attacks. We got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 attacks.
16 attacks.
7, 10, 15, 16 attacks. None of my strats or anything are active, but my psychic powers are. So 4s, that's weirdly cocked. 4s re-rolling because of the infused energies.
There's a 2.
Wow. Haruspex came to play this round. I gave him a stern talking to after last time. And then these are wounding on 3s. No rerolls here. 6s are at AP 2. There's a 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 8 of them.
All right.
At AP minus 1.
8 at AP minus 1.
Yep.
Oh. 1, 2,
6 of them.
Okay.
And then you have 4 of them at AP minus 2.
4 of them at AP minus 2. Get these out of here.
Another 3. So 9 of them go through.
Okay.
That's what we're talking about, Haruspex. Now we got the damage because it is D3. So the first one is only... Oh, Focal Essence. I'll reroll that. Is 3.
Okay. He's dead.
Next one. Reroll with Focal Essence. Is only 1.
He's got a wound.
He's still alive. Next one is 2. Reroll with Focal Essence. Is still 2.
All right, one more dead.
One more dead. So that's 2 dead. Put a dead pile over there. Next one. Focal Essence is 2.
He's dead.
That's another one dead. The next one is 2.
You're going to Focal Essence?
I don't want to roll 1.
Okay.
All right. So another one dead. Next one is 3.
Dead.
Good. Another one dead. Focal Essence that. No, just 1. Okay. And the next one is 3. Yep. So another one dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 of them, so this matters. No Focal Essence. 3.
Is that all of them?
That's, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. The Sergeant is still alive.
Awesome.
But because he killed 7, he gets 7 attacks with his claws. He also gains his wound back. Oh. Wow. Dice rolls came back to haunt me. Reroll because of infused energies. So 4 of them, wounding on 2s. Those 2 will kill him.
Okay.
They do, yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
We got him. That was a lot.
All right, so that squad's off.
Those guys will just get plastered down, and you will get to choose who fights next.
I am going to go with the tactical squad over
Tactical squad over here. So we got 6 attacks from the regular guys and 3 from the sergeant.
Yep. So here are the regular guys into the hive guard, tyrant guard.
Tyrant guard. We'll get there. Okay.
That many hit,
Yep.
and then 5s and 6s, no wounds.
No wounds. And then the sergeant with his 3.
No,
2
he hits with 2.
He wounds with 1.
wound. AP minus 1.
No, we do take a damage on that.
Awesome.
Very nice. So then I will fight with the hive tyrant. He is on, I got it.
Okay.
He's on 5 attacks. That is all hit. Nope, we roll that one. Now it's all hit because I'm still in top bracket. 5s and 6s to wound.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
4 wounds.
4 of them at minus 3.
4 or 5 ups.
Got to make them all.
Ooh.
That's 6 damage total after the reducing.
6 damage total after the reducing. Nope.
No, well, you do save 1.
I saved 1.
So he's got 3 left.
Oh.
He had 8. So he's got 3 wounds remaining.
Okay.
And then you can fight back with him.
Yes, his attacks don't degrade, but his movement and ballistic skill do.
Okay, so still 5 or 4.
4.
2 hits.
Ooh. Yeah, 2 hits, wounding on 2s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. We're good.
Okay.
And then I will go back with the Tyrant Guard. We have 1 Tyrant Guard, 2 Tyrant Guard, 3 Tyrant Guard. Hitting on 2s because of Bioweapon Bond, rerolling 1s, still missed with 1. Wounding on 3s because higher strength, That is 2 misses. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds going in. At no AP.
No AP?
Yep. Nothing.
Make all of them.
Wow. Okay. And the big Maelstrom hits with 1 and wounds with 1 at AP -3.
Nope.
D6 damage. 2. Oh, and he lives on a wound.
Awesome.
Okay. I guess that is everything for the fight phase.
Awesome.
You know, it was an okay turn for, well, actually, I don't know if it was that great of a turn for Sam. We will count up his secondaries and we'll come back to it in turn 4 for the Tyranids. So turn 4 for the Tyranids, we are not going to continue to play out the game. 2 reasons why. 1, it's been going a little late here, so we're kind of wrapping up. And 2, there's just no way for Sam to really come back from the devastation that I had caused in that last turn. So what will happen, we'll kind of guide you through it. In my turn 4, he pops up, potentially kills the captain, takes that objective. Harusfex moves up, gets ready for a charge there. Swarmy will make his way over there to help clear him off. And then I am basically sitting on objective, and Sam has some tactical Marines left that will eventually get chewed away.
And a Rhino.
And a Rhino, which, I mean, that's fine. He's doing it.
The Rhino backs up and drives off the table.
These guys will do my final retrieve Octarius data, so I don't have to worry about that. I will, you know, probably max out or get as close as I can to maxing out, bring it down, even if we go into the 5th turn, because I can just gang beat the Dreadnought drop pod, and that's actually worth 2 points. And Sam, in terms of his bring it down, unless something goes really bad for my dice rolls, he cannot drop another one of my monsters. He cannot really do engage in all fronts anymore. He could maybe sneak out 1 more turn of it, but that's about it.
The only real consistent point score I have is this Dreadnought drop pod, which is getting me Oath of the Moment points.
Yes, that'll get you Oath of the Moment points, and that tactical squad is getting you primary points.
Yep. So, but for how long? Until they die?
I mean, they're not dying fast, so they might get another turn or 2 out of it.
But not enough.
Not enough, so that's where we'll call it. It'll be a Tyranids pretty good victory there with the first time out of the Crusher Stampede.
It is nasty.
I had a lot of fun. The biggest rule out of all of this, reduced damage by 1 was great. That did keep my monsters hanging around a little bit longer. But the biggest rule, I think, is the holding objectives based on the number of wounds your monsters have. That rule won me the game in this scenario, because I would not have primary points like I did had that rule not been a thing. My big boy would not have been able to steal this objective. My Hive Tyrant couldn't steal that objective. My Mala couldn't steal that objective. All of that was because of that new rule. That, I would say, the reduced damage by 1 and 5 would have been great. Gives you some durability. But in terms of actually playing the primary, that rule is insane, coupling it with the fact that you can make a monster objective secured, which is just all of the more better for it. So as we'll say, I don't think this list particularly was the most competitive Crusher Stampede list. Definitely if I was trying to play to a tournament, we don't like to play to a tournament standard every time here. What I would change is dropping the Tyrant Guard, dropping the big Tyrannofex, and probably adding in an extra monster or something. Maybe add a second Harusfex. What now I was kind of stuck with is the 3 heavy support, the Barbed Hero Duel, the Moloch, and the Tyrannofex. Oh, I would probably just take an extra Hero Duel. That's really probably what I do. I wanted to stay within a battalion and still have as many monsters as possible. The Maelstrom might be a so-so one. I don't know. The Folk Lessons thing was pretty good, though. That helped out a lot. What about you for your list?
Well, I wouldn't take quite so many Dreadnoughts. At least not Relic Contemptors, or I'd kit them out differently.
It's just... It kind of bugs me that I'm going first many times in these battle reports.
That too. I think immediately killing one of my Dreadnoughts and nuking my Leviathan, and then forcing me to deploy the close combat contemptor in the middle of the table to run back into my deployment zone. I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting to think about how this might have played out. If maybe my dice rolls were better, or maybe
your dice roll, some of your 6s there, that Leviathan should have been dead.
Right, some of those were good, but some clutch charges I failed. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess I would probably take different loadouts for my dreadnoughts. Honestly, I'm not even sure what I'd do, or probably just take less dreadnoughts as much as I like them.
So now for people who don't know your background a little bit, you do not like Redemptors.
No, I actually kind of hate them. I think they're one of the ugliest Primaris models. The only time I've ever fielded one is if you watch that big Apocalypse battle report. I fielded Perturabo, Primarch of the Iron Warriors, as a Redemptor.
Now, what if, hear me out, in the future, you played your Leviathans as Redemptors? Because they're the same base size, they're basically the same size model. What would you say to that?
I don't know. Are Redemptors that good? I honestly my eyes glaze over when I look at Primaris stuff in the Codex. They're that good?
Almost every Space Marine tournament list is running 3 of them.
Okay, well, maybe I have this Redemptor that I fielded, and I have one more, on blocks on my work table. So maybe I'll run 2 Redemptors next time.
Redemptors are very good, and then the Relic Contemptors with the Volkite. You didn't have any with the Volkite. Well, those would be...
I was thinking, I'll just shoot as big monsters with las cannons at range. That was my thought process.
Yeah.
So I have 2. I can run 2 as twin Volkite Contemptors. So
they might be good with the. I mean, if you are tailoring to playing Crusher Stampede, I think the Volkite might. Well, no, because I have reduced damage by 1.
Right. The Volkite's only strength 5.
It's true. And the mortal wounds and the damage too, but with reduced damage by 1, I guess they're not going to be that good.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, that's the killers. I was going to take more like Carry's Assault Cannon.
Yep.
And I guess they're strength 7, so I guess I probably could have taken them. I just didn't want too many like 1 damage, high volume of shot, as opposed to, powerful anti-tank shots.
The other thing you need in this army, not to tell you what you need and don't need, you gotta use multi-meltas. Multi-meltas right now are one of the best anti-tank or anti-monster weapons in the game. I know you don't really have any.
Yeah, I don't have any.
But we should work on maybe getting you some, because they are so good right now.
Send multi-meltas to the cause. Send me all your spare multi-meltas.
Yeah, otherwise, I mean, it was a fun game. What do you guys think of the terrain? Any changes you want to see? Some suggestions you have to make? Spice it up. I do really like the kind of green look it has.
It's very, very verdant.
All of the colors pop out a lot more than they do on the other boards. So happy to see it working well. And we'll probably continue to use this board in the future, mix and match, now that we have 3 of them going with 3 somewhat different terrain sets. So yeah, happy with that. Otherwise, this has been our 2,000 point game. First time you get to see the Crusher Stampede. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. And again, if you haven't already and you're watching this far, do hit that like button. If you did enjoy this, subscribe so you can see more battle reports from us and other tactics videos. And if you do want to consider supporting the growth of this channel, do click that little join button. All of that money goes right back into making the channel grow, whether there's better equipment, lighting, terrain, whatever it might be. But with all the way, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, members, for supporting us, and we'll catch you next time.